So I've been thinking about things that we do here in the South that's probably different than the rest of the nation. And one of the things I was thinking about is whenever there's a death in our community, it's common for us to go get food and other essentials and take to the home or wherever the majority of the family is kind of gathering, leading up to the days leading up to like the funeral and burial and stuff. So, for example, in February 2022, when my dad passed away, we all gathered at my mom and dad's house. We went to their house and actually spent the night from the night that daddy passed away till like the day after the burial. We stayed at my mom's. And so that's where the majority of our family would come to sit with us and visit. And a lot of our extended family, our family friends, our neighbors, co-workers of daddy's, they would bring in food or essentials like paper towels, toilet paper, things like that. So like we weren't hungry the entire time those few days. Like every meal was provided by family and friends. And that is a really common thing here in the South that we do. So anytime there's a death in the community, someone that you always find out like whose relative's house the majority of the family is gathered at. We go to the grocery store, we buy a bunch of food. A lot of times we like to get essentials like paper towels, toilet paper, paper plates. We get breakfast foods, we get snacks, and then we will do like KFC or like pizzas, something that's hot and ready for them to eat. Is that a thing that y'all do in other states? We're in Tennessee. I grew up in the southwestern part of Virginia, and we do that there too, of course. So, do other southern states do that? Do you do that across the rest of the US? Like I was just thinking about that. It's really cool to not have to worry about like eating and going to the grocery store and stuff when you have a death because like our family and our friends just step up and they just take care of those things for us. Plus, it's really nice because kind of keeps your mind busy because all those days leading up to Daddy's funeral, we had people coming and going. And it was nice to see people we hadn't seen in a while because Daddy was sick during COVID, so we didn't have visitors come while he was sick. We actually had to put a sign on the door due to COVID. We're not accepting any visitors because we had a neighbor come visit Daddy, and then a few days later, we found out he had gotten COVID, and it was very scary. So, for that reason, we hadn't seen a lot of people. So, it was just nice to see people and catch up and take your mind off of what you were dealing with. So, do you guys do anything like that? Anything similar?